Argentina was one of those trips that reminded me why I love traveling in the first place. We flew from Miami to Buenos Aires, ate until I genuinely thought that I have to be carried home, and then made our way down to Bariloche, into the national park near Nahuel Huapi, where half the houses didn't even have real addresses. It was chaotic, beautiful, ridiculous, and somehow exactly what we needed. A week of steak, wine, mountains, workshops, freezing lakes, horses, fly fishing, late night dinners, and conversations that made everyone think a little bigger. We started in Buenos Aires for a few nights before the mastermind really began. We're out here. Just got to Andrew's place at 6:30 a.m. First day in Argentina. And it's been 3 years since the last time I was here. The last time I was here was for 2 months. It was really like the end. This is like kind of like the end of my digital nomad journey. I took an RV trip in the U.S. after this, but after Argentina, I went back to the U.S. and then we moved to Amsterdam that summer. So we are right now heading to the San Telmo market. Choripan. Just got to the penthouse, little penthouse store. We got the jacuzzi, we got the sauna. This is another bedroom here. There's a bedroom over here. This is like the living room. Josh, what do you think about that steak?
No, I didn't need teeth.
You didn't eat teeth?
I didn't even need teeth. Just melted in my mouth.
Best steak so far?
Best steak so far, hands down. Hands down. Bangers off.
We in here, sauna action. Went out, stayed out in Buenos Aires last night until like 2 a.m. We really didn't go that crazy. I mean, we went, got dinner, and then we went to Uptown VA, that bar that's like you have to walk through a subway to get into. A bunch of people just landed. I'm expecting people sharing this place with me are gonna arrive at any moment now. So we'll see what we get into today.
And we didn't find Alec and crew, but we did find 2 other cats.
And obviously, if you're in Argentina, you have to eat steak. So we went to one of the best steakhouses in the country, sat down, and I basically just said, just order the best stuff and don't ask me about it. They brought steak, wine, chorizo, and somehow it was like $75 a person. That's when I knew Argentina and I were gonna get along. Then we flew down to Bariloche.
A lot of turbulence, it was rough coming in.
Craziest flight ever. It was scary.
Night 1 was classic travel chaos. We were staying near Nahuel Huapi, surrounded by lakes and mountains, but the houses didn't really have normal addresses because they were in the national park. So everyone's trying to find the place, drivers are confused, bags are everywhere, people are texting, and I'm thinking, all right, welcome to Patagonia. The first night at the house, we had a private chef dinner. This is something we do at every single mastermind now because it's a really good way. You don't have to worry about going out to eat. We just bring a private chef to the house and everybody arrives. It's a very chill arrival day. What we had though was local Argentinian asado, fire, meat, wine, and everyone settling in.
We just trekked across one of the most beautiful views I've ever seen in my life. We also missed our flight this morning and had to buy another one.
People arrived tired, scattered, still half in work mode. And then a few hours later, they're eating together, laughing together, and the whole thing starts to feel real. Months of planning is here. That beautiful morning. Look at that. Just gonna brush my hair. Get going for the day here. The first full day, Justin led a workshop on how much ad landscape is changing for coaches and how AI is changing the way that companies are built. In our business, we went from 25 team members down to 12 in about 3 months by strengthening our systems and strengthening our AI systems. So it wasn't just theory, it was real changes happening inside our business and with people that were actually there in the game. We are out here just getting prepared for dinner. think a lot of people took a nap because it's been raining, so not a ton of opportunities to do a lot of activities right now. Hopefully it clears up for tomorrow because we have golfing tomorrow, but we are going into town to Familia.We so we can go watch a tango show. As you can see, pretty gloomy day, but I'm not gonna let this get us down. What are you gonna eat at dinner?
Some sunshine. Sunshine and rainbows.
That night we went to Familia.We in Bariloche, and it wasn't high season, so they normally don't have a tango show. So we basically just asked them to create one for us, and they did. A few people got up and danced, everybody was laughing.
Come on, Dave, let's do it! Let's go!
And that's honestly what I love about travel. Not just going someplace nice and doing the same things you do anywhere else. Actually trying something new, eating the food, watching the dance, letting yourself look a little stupid. That's what makes a trip memorable.
Living the moment in Argentina, getting the real experience. Does it get better than this?
It's raining.
Did you like that dinner?
Yeah, it was very good. Very fun. Justin did the tango.
You did. He's a tangoer.
He did. So now we can tango together.
We're just helping you better self-identify.
The next day, Giorgio got a workshop. He is the founder of Lemino, and honestly his story is one of the coolest things that I've seen. He joined us when he was at 0, and now he's built an 8-figure business, payment processor. He has an office in Houston with a team in person and systems that keep getting more advanced. And every time he comes to one of these masterminds, he seems to go home and build bigger. And that's the power of getting out of your normal environment and into rooms where bigger starts to feel normal. That afternoon, some people went to the spa, and a group of us also went golfing at Yao Yao. I'm not even good at golf, honestly, but it might have been one of my favorite golf experiences that I've ever had. You're standing there with your friends, talking about business, talking about life, looking over the lake with the mountains of Patagonia behind you. It's almost annoying how beautiful it is because I'll probably never experience something like that again. That night, we rented out the clubhouse and had dinner there.
Bueno chicos, nosotros estamos en Bechamel, en Bariloche, Argentina, y nosotros comemos mucho pan y viva Argentina.
Amazing.
3-course meal, laughing, everyone hanging out. And that's usually the rhythm of these trips. Workshops in the morning, activities during the day, dinner together at night. And somehow the dinners are where a lot of the real breakthroughs happen. Friday we got up a little bit early and we started with breathwork and meditation while one of the people literally played a cello while we're sitting there being led through an hour of breathwork, which honestly sounds like something I probably would have made fun of or laughed at, 5-6 years ago. But honestly, it was incredible. No phones, no rushing, no chaos, just breathing, music, and a room full of entrepreneurs being forced to sit still. After that, we all decided to jump in the lake. So this lake's freezing, right? It's glacier fed. It's cold enough to be colder than the average cold plunge you'd even go to at the gym. And I remember thinking at the time, like, this literally feels like summer camp. And it reminded me that at some point, adults start taking themselves too seriously. We stop doing things just because they seem fun. We worry about how we look. We worry about what people think. But who gives a fuck? If you're in Patagonia and everyone's jumping into a freezing lake, laughing their asses off, get in the lake, look stupid, have fun. That's the whole point. After that, Casey Shea led a workshop called Scale Your Health, which is perfect timing, honestly. Entrepreneurs love talking about scaling revenue, teams, ads, and systems. But a lot of them are doing it while sleeping like garbage, eating like garbage, and running on caffeine stress. That afternoon, we went horseback riding. And when I booked it, honestly, I thought we were gonna ride around, some fields, take in the views, and instead we literally got on the horses and we started climbing, and then another hill.
We were really out here.
And I keep thinking, okay, we're probably just gonna enter the field right after this hill, and then we just kept going up. It got steeper, the trail got narrower, but then when we got to the top, there was this stunning, insane panoramic view of the valley, the lakes, and the mountains. And that's the funny thing about getting out of your comfort zone. It became clearly the trademark moment of the trip and one of the best travel experiences that I've ever had. What do you think about the horses?
It was fantastic. We had a good time. My hips are sore.
Your hips don't lie.
My hips don't lie, and we also had very beautiful views. So I'm gonna rate it a 10 out of 10. I had 2 beers. It was great.
That night, we kept it more relaxed, right? So it was kind of a big day. Dinner back at the house, 4 courses, wine pairings, and the kind of slower night that you're gonna need after spending the day on the side of the mountain, wondering why your horse has better judgment than you do.
When I joined AIA, I had no offer. That's not true. I was building my offer, and they promised me, we can get you to 50K. And so what they do, they're like super committed to your business. They give you the tools, they give you the strategies, and being around other like-minded people that are in the same space, like building offers and helping people, that's, I think, for me, the most powerful.
The best hands-on coaching that you can get in this space, in my opinion. There's a lot of different sides of the business. There's the front, there's the sales, there's the setting. They help with all of it, and they'll dive deeper into your own situation. So I would say the best hands-on coaching experience that will customize the way that it's delivered to your business.
Esa cara de ternura sé que esconde una atrevida. Solo quiero dedicarte lo que me queda de vida. Qué lindo, qué lindo.
Saturday, a smaller group of us went fly fishing. We are currently dropping the boats in the water, ready to go catch some freaking trout, baby. And when's the last time you went fishing?
In 2009.
What about you?
Yeah, that was probably roughly around the same time. It's been a while.
Probably like 1998.
And because if you're in Patagonia, if you like to fish, right, under the mountains, surrounded by the cold rivers and trout, you kind of have to. In general, the weather wasn't perfect this week, so we didn't exactly catch any river monsters, but we were floating through a national park in Argentina, fly fishing under the mountains. At some point, the fish are almost besides the point. At one point, I hear like a bang, then a splash, and I look over and Blake is fully underwater in the river.
At least we got 3 fish.
Yeah, is it? The fish was so big, he got pulled in. And for a split second, I literally had this terrible internal debate of like, do I help him or do I take out my phone first? So I chose friendship, barely, and I helped him get out of the water. Then I videotaped him afterwards. So Blake, what happened?
Kind of massive trout.
Yeah.
Pulled me in. Yeah, I fell in. I got pulled in. I didn't fall in.
Not exactly the luxury Patagonia fly fishing experience we had imagined, but definitely the one that we'll remember. And that's what it's all about. So today is the last day of the masterminds. We're about to have our goodbye dinner. And it is crazy. Months of planning and hundreds of hours of communication, planning, talking to vendors, looking at activities, booking the houses, talking to people, the dinners, the cars, everything. And then it just feels like it just goes by in the blink of an eye. Like, we're already, I've already been in Argentina for I think 8 days, and we're going to be saying goodbye to Bariloche tomorrow. I think a couple people, 2 or 3 people, are staying in Bariloche for an extra day, but just an awesome trip to the mountains. And I think there's something about going to the mountains too that like just brings you so much peace, especially being in nature and being around trees and things like that. And definitely we haven't done one like this before.
Excited.
Every time I take a trip like this, I come home thinking the same thing. Life is so much shorter than we act like it is. And most people waste too much of it trying to become someone that other people understand, approve of, or feel comfortable with. They delayed the trip. They delayed the business. They delayed the conversation. They delayed the version of themselves they actually want to become. And for what? At some point, you just have to stop giving so much of a Not in a reckless way, but in a free way. Stop caring so much about looking stupid. Stop caring so much about being misunderstood. Stop caring so much about whether people get it back home. Take the trip. Jump in the freezing rain. Get out on the horse. Eat the food. Dance badly. Book the flight before your brain talks you out of it. Put yourself in rooms that make your excuses sound ridiculous. You get one shot at this. One. And the worst thing you can do is spend it living inside somebody else's vision of who you're supposed to be. Argentina reminded me of that. The goal was never just to build a bigger business. It was to build a bigger life. A life that actually feels like yours.